Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Gasho, Namaste, beloved beings of light. I'm here today. I've returned to Happy Valley here to give you a special Dharma talk for these intense energies and this very special conjunction coming up, Jupiter and Uranus on the 20th. I plan on putting out a special presentation before then, but this will be my special Dharma talk for this very special occasion. We recently went through the total solar eclipse in Aries on the 8th, and we're right in between. This coming Saturday will be on the 20th, this very powerful conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. This is Taurian energy. This is earthly energy, energy of abundance. This is divine feminine energy, divine goddess rising up. We have the Venusian energy coming in of beauty, of love, of divine union, both within and without. So I sit here in this very special portal out in nature, the Pacific Northwest. Look all around me here. You'll feel the energies of the elementals. You'll see a shifting in between dimensions. You'll see all this energy around me. Calling in the new earth. We are anchoring in through these portals, day by day, moment to moment, the new earth energies. So as I sit here in stillness, in silence, in body totally still, mind totally still, at one with the Tao. The Tao is the way, the truth and the light of great spirit, of the great mystery. So the power is in the silence and the stillness, the kingdom of heaven within, here now, in this body where I always am. This is the power of the Almighty I Am presence. So take some slow, deep breaths, filling your body with the heavenly Qi. Qi is energy in Chinese. So we sit in stillness in the body. The body becomes very still. With this, the mind and the heart very still. Fully awake, fully aware. Letting go into whatever feeling arises. Let go, let go, let go. Totally still in spirit. And just feel into the body. Feel into the heart, feel into the mind in the middle dantian. Put your hands on your heart center, heart chakra. So we anchor in together the power of the goddess, the divine feminine, of the waters, the holy water. Beautiful blue skies today, beautiful clouds. We're surrounded by these evergreen trees in Happy Valley here. As I sit here alone in this stillness, born alone, gone alone, come alone, knowing that there is only one consciousness, and accepting this oneness of all life, beyond duality, beyond all separation. You see, these powerful celestial alignments are catalysts for great change. See the great change that's shifting us into the new earth, the new golden age. It's coming through both the physical and non-physical, emptiness and form, form into emptiness, emptiness into form. It is the great mirror. The mind is the mirror. So together, we sit in Gasho. This is prayer posture in front of middle Dantian, Gasho of the Zen Buddhist. It's bringing all into harmony, into balance. You see, when we say namaste, this means the God within me witnesses the God within you, knowing we are this one consciousness having separate experiences, but the separation is all part of the illusion, of duality, of the simulation. When we realize our true nature, that is one with God, one with Source, one with Buddha, we call Buddha mind. Buddha meaning in Sanskrit, the awakened one. For when we awaken from this dream, when we awaken from the simulation, from the illusion of Maya, we realize our true nature, which is the one mind, the one heart, the one love, the one truth. See, in Sanskrit, we say Dharma. Dharma is the universal, eternal truth that's never changing. You might say God or Source or pure awareness, Buddha mind, pure energy. These are merely all concepts pointing to the one moon of enlightenment. You see, beloved beings of light, enlightenment doesn't happen by chance or by accident. It's not like a stone, a rock will fall out of the heavens and hit you in the head and bonk. Now I'm enlightened. It might happen like that, but not likely. We must do our practice, you see. One of the rainbow body masters I've trained with, I trained with several rainbow body masters from several lineages over the last 33 years since I was 17. I'll be shifting into 51 years young here in the next few weeks through the 510 portal. It's Mother's Day to the Mayan. This is the great portal of the Great Mother, the Cosmic Mother, and the 510. You see, we have 5 elements, 10 organs. 5, 10, 73 is a 10. 5, 10, 10 is 1010. Yang, yin. You see, the yang is the fire. It's the masculine. The yin is the water, divine feminine. So we bring the divine feminine, divine masculine together. We call Satori. Satori in Zen Buddhism. Satori is direct experience. It's divine union within. And when you reunite with your higher self, your true nature, your Buddha mind, you realize that we created this dream. We created this simulation with our awareness, with our perception, with our energy, with our chi. And then we manifest within our creation. We were born, we say, born into this Maya, into this illusion. And you see, enlightenment is really lighting up the truth, remembering your true self, which is eternal, infinite. We say the unborn mind of Buddha because your true self was never born. It always has been and always will be. Whatever name you want to give to this source. We say Wakantanka, Native American, one of the tribes. We say Wakantanka, meaning the great mystery. We say the Tao in Taoism. It goes by many names, all pointing to the same truth. We use concepts to navigate through these unknown waters, through the Nawal. You see, enlightenment is our practice, is our art, it's our life. We come here now in this moment to practice enlightenment in this now. Our meditation, our zazen, or soizen, whatever meditation. You see, Zen means meditation in Japanese. In Chinese, it's Chan. So we have Zen Buddhism, Japan, Chan Buddhism in China, and Mahayana in India, in Hindi, in Sanskrit. You see the masters of Zen, of Bodhi, of an awakening, brought the teachings from India into China. Bodhidharma, we say, is the first patriarch of Zen. You see, just because it was a patriarchy does not mean it was bad. You know, it's a masculine energy bringing the teachings through these lineages, through China, Tibet, to Japan, and to the West. You know, after World War II, these teachings of the East came to the West to enlighten the Western mind, you know, bringing the rising sun to the setting sun, the light to the dark. For they knew out of this Western mind was going to be the flowering of human consciousness, which is the oneness of all life. It's all connected. Separation programming is part of the false ones, the dark ones' agenda. We're here to reunite. We call unity consciousness, saying we all come from the same source. No matter what name you give it, Allah, Buddha, God, Yahweh, we're all talking about the same creator, which is the one mind of truth, of love. Say universal truth, universal love. So we sit here in this portal. Our body is a portal. Our physical vessel, our avatar. We have many portals in the body, 3 dantians, 9 chakras, so forth. You know, the soles of our feet are portals. The palms are portals. The sky eye, the third eye, the crown. These are all portals into infinite multidimensionality. And when we tap into these portals, we have different experiences. We navigate to different realms, which all lead back to source, to the gold dragon master I train with through the Kunlun lineage, Qingfeng Dao Shi, who now goes by Mujin Roshi. He and his divine counterpart are anchoring in the higher codes outside Sedona, Arizona, the national forest there. He would say, pick a path and go all the way with it. You know, there's many paths that lead to the same source. I don't know what the right path is for you, but I teach several different paths through our tribe on Patreon and YouTube memberships. For these sacred arts, I'm not allowed to teach through, you know, public, you know, through these social media channels. It has to be more connected. There's certain martial arts I've trained in that I'm forbidden to even demonstrate to another human, and there's a reason for all this. Everything has a higher purpose. Everything you have experienced in the past, everything you're experiencing now is for a higher purpose. My lifetime of training for this moment, for this ascension, you know, this great awakening was for a higher purpose. And I come here to you today through this medium, through this channel, to transmit gnosis, to transmit knowledge of the Dharma to you. And it takes great chi, great energy to transmit this knowledge. As I sit in the stillness, I'm bombarded by many dimensions, many frequencies. Today, you all saw, I posted an image of massive spike in Schumann resonance. You know, the frequency of Mother Earth, the heartbeat of our great mother of Gaia is reaching these higher amplitudes, higher pulses. We say octaves, resonance. This is sound frequency. Reaching these higher tones. We're hearing these with the ears of our spirit. You know, we have the eyes of our spirit opening to see all things as they truly are. You know, being a real human being means being connected to all things in all timelines, all dimensions, all realities. So we breathe in the heavenly chi. Sacred winds are blowing. This is heavenly winds. The divine wind is blowing through our sacred lands. We can feel the energy of Great Spirit moving through the ley lines, through the dragon lines, the song lines of Mother Earth. These are the meridians, just like we have meridians flowing through our body. Mother Earth also has these energy lines where the energy flows, the electromagnetic field, and her nervous system is resonating at a higher frequency, becoming more sensitive. Our nervous system resonating at a higher frequency. So we're bringing heaven to earth through the sacred vessel. We call the rainbow bridge, the Katika, the Sushumna. This is the Antakarana, the rainbow bridge of our sacred vessel. This is a mirror of the cosmos in this body that our consciousness is residing within. And we see out into ourself, out into the cosmos. Out there is in here. And when you close your eyes and go within, an energy just shifted. Did you feel it? You see the light changed. The energy shifted. There's a power building, a power growing to assist you. You see our local Solaris sending us gamma plasma waves. This is Mother Ark energies. The Ark of the Covenant, Divine Covenant, is the union. You see my sacred condor and I, we sit together in divine union. This is the Heros Gamos. Some people say twin flames. We let go of all names. We don't get attached to anything. We use these concepts and terms to describe these experiences we're having. We're not here to debate or be right or wrong. We let go of all those things. We don't care about these judgments or concepts. We use the concepts merely as guides. You see, guru means a guide. Someone that realizes, a being, a consciousness that realizes their true nature, that can transmit to this collective consciousness of humanity, neither good nor bad, nor right nor wrong. You see, guru, you say sifu in Chinese, sensei in Japanese, or roshi in the Zen monastery. I trained with 5 different roshis, or Zen masters. One of them was Sensei Ogoi of the Zen Shin Sangha. So you'll be seeing more and more of this, especially through my channels of the Nembutsu. You see, at 17 years old, I became an initiate of the Zen Shin Sangha. You see, Sangha is like community in Sanskrit. It's a group of minds that come together to practice a special art. You say a spiritual art, sacred arts. This is a path of enlightenment. So you see, one path is not better than another. All these paths, you could be Christian, or it could be Hindu, or Buddhist, Taoist, Judaism, Islam. If you love with your heart, if your mission, if your purpose in your practice, in your religion or spiritual art, whatever it is to love God with all your heart, to love humanity, to love the earth, then that is a good path. Just go all the way with it. We let go of all distractions and shiny object syndrome. This one's better than that. Oh, this didn't work, so I try that. Give anything at least 90 days of practicing every day to see the results. If nothing happens at all, then maybe try something different. But give it at least 90 days. And be discerning. Be aware. See the day-to-day changes. Journal if you must. You'll see the benefits. Say sitting zazen every day for a half hour. After 90 days, I guarantee you'll notice some differences. Maybe the consequence of meditation would be more peace. Peace of mind, peace of heart. And also, our Qigong practice is to cultivate Qi, to store Qi for our missions and for our life. You see, there's great beauty in this world. There's great beauty and great sordidness, but we focus our minds on the beauty. The winged nations coming to us now. As we sit in nature, they always come closer the longer you sit. Till they land on the branch right next to you sometimes, if you're quiet enough. There's so much beauty in this portal. We have a beautiful valley behind us here of a whole skyline of evergreen trees that go up to this mountain, pass behind me, and all around me are these beautiful trees. One day when we can return to our land, our sacred land, I'll teach you all some of the most powerful talismans to open portals. I can't do that now till I can return to our land. One day, very soon, our divine dispensations will come in and we can complete our missions. Oh yes, a beautiful, beautiful winged nation is joining us here. This is a vulture. Vulture just joined us, circling overhead. They are the cleaners of the environment. So take moments in your day, get out to nature, silence the mind, get into meditation. All these things help with these, what we call ascension symptoms or light activations, whatever you want to call, which we're feeling in our bodies and our minds and our hearts and these expanding energies. For as everything expands, we're also compressing. This is the toroidal field, the electromagnetic field of the body and of the mind. You see, all is entrainment. We are connected. So as Mother Earth resonant rises, ours rise. So many of our people, many of our starseed, earth angelics of the 144 are going into higher resonance, nervous system becoming more sensitive, so we can feel at a deeper level and feel through these energies. So we continue to go through and through and through until total and full compression breakthrough. You see, the rainbow body practices are to get to 0 point. We quiet the mind, the body, the spirit. You see, as we sit in Zazen, sitting Zen meditation, we breathe into the Hara, the lower Dantian, filling the body with heavenly Qi, the sacred prana. And as we do, as our mind becomes totally still, totally quiet, we reach the state of samadhi, which is oneness with our higher self, with source, with truth. And then through this portal, through this energy, we return to the great mystery with eyes wide open of our spirit. We smile into the void. You see, I am the void made manifest through this body. I am the emptiness. I am the only emptiness manifest into this realm. There's only one void, one space. That is the void of the I am presence. You see, all things are intrinsically empty. This is the prime source. And then beyond that concept, the concept of the void of the stillness, this Buddha mind, the great mystery, the nameless, the unknowable. And as we sit in the stillness, totally still, body, mind, spirit, we transform into dragon and swallow the whole universe. And in that moment, it's like a flash of light. It's like the great solar flash, people say. Rainbow body is bringing your chi to 0% or 0 point. In 2019, I was about 3% ready for 0 point. And then, as some of you that know the story of my past, I got a knock on my door from the team, a trinity of light workers saying, it's not time for you to leave this realm yet. You see, when you attain rainbow body, when you attain light body, indestructible diamond mind, the body disappears from this realm because you become light. You can't see, taste, touch, or feel light. You see what light reflects off of. So when you become pure light, it's no longer form. It becomes formless. You still maintain your consciousness. So you still maintain your awareness. This is lucidity. This is becoming lucid within the dream, realizing that you are dreaming, and you look at this and you say, how did I not know this was a dream? It seems so real. When you're in the dream, it does seem very real. It seems as real as it gets, but when you return to source, you realize what is more real than real. You see, in these final days of the old earth, we are flipping the switch. We are switching the flip. It is the paradox. See, what is the flip that we're switching? Or the switch that we're flipping? See, we're switching back to reality, to truth. You see, we lived in an upside-down world for many lifetimes. That's why the Zen master will stand on their head to say, I want to see the world from the right way, from the right side up. You see, the false ones, the ignorant ones, they twisted everything, turned what is good into bad and what is bad into good, what is right into wrong and what is wrong into right. And now we're correcting this. All things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. As in the unborn mind, our true mind, there is no conflict, there is no simulation, no duality. Then we come into this world bearing our gifts of our gold, our frankincense and myrrh, our gold, frankincense, myrrh, gold body, gold dragon, gold Buddha. This is another name for rainbow body. This is transmitted to me through the masters, this knowledge, this gnosis that I transmit to you now through several lineages. And they're merely signs, guideposts along the way. See, this is why the Zen masters encoded within me, born alone, gone alone, come alone. This is an alone journey. This is one you take by yourself. We're all in this together, in this mission of planetary liberation, but only you can save yourself. Only you can enlighten yourself. By taking the time, being consistent, being persistent with your practices, with your arts. I know it's not easy. Everything's easier said than done. Every challenge will arise when you follow the path of truth. But you navigate through and around and realize that they were all constructs of the mind. Everything you experience that we call negative, false, bad, is all just a concept, all a construct of a mind, a belief system. This is why the great mind of Walter Russell, one of the greatest Christians to walk this earth. You know, he has a very beautiful translation of the Sermon of the Mount. We go the energy shifting again. We have the Christosophia consciousness coming in. Of Jesus, the Christos. You know, this is Christ consciousness. It's flooding this realm. You feel it in your body if you take a moment to be aware and laugh into what rises up. This is the bliss, the joy, the love of Source. We laugh our way to freedom. Ha ha, he he. We have a very special practice called laughter qigong. That really gets the fires rising, the kundalini rising. Bedrasato samuya manu paliya bedrasato te no pa dista me bawa sato kayo me bawa sato kayo me bawa sarma siti me tayatsu sarma karma zitsu me sitrum sitium kuru hung ha 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 ho Bhagawan sarva darva gate bera me mitsu benzare bawamaha samuya satua. Okay, I screwed up a little bit there, but that's okay. You get the gist of it. This was the Tibetan mantra of purification. Sorry to unload that on you now in this time, but you'll feel it. It's the Om Mani Padme Hum. You know, the sacred resonance, the sacred sound. It doesn't matter what it's translated as. It's the sacred frequency. This is energy of medicine Buddha, Baishai Guru, or Bekenze, Maha Bekenze, Runzun Sumung Gate, Soha. This is the energy of the Bodhisattva. The Bodhisattvas were the enlightened beings that said they would continue coming to earth until all beings are enlightened. This is the highest service to humanity, is through the Bodhisattvas. One of the most popular is Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion. This is, some say, Kuan Yin or Guan Yin, Chinese. Avalokitesvara was the Bodhisattva of compassion in Sanskrit, and in China, Kuan Yin, and then Guan Yin in Japanese. This is converted from the masculine into the divine feminine, through time and through lineages. This was a great transformation of energy. This is the Heart Sutra was from Kuan Yin, from Avalokitesvara. Avalokitesvara saw clearly that the 5 skandhas are empty. The 5 skandhas are the senses. When this master realized all things are intrinsically empty, then all things disappeared. And then we have the power through the stillness, through the silence, to navigate all timelines, all realms, and all dimensions here now. So I'm going to wrap this up here. This Dharma talk, I'm just feeling into the energy surrounding me here in this portal. Tapping into Source. You see, you don't need a middleman. You go right to Source, directly to Source. You don't need to channel any higher beings. It's okay if you do. I'm friends with many of the star nations, most of them. I've actually never had a negative experience, or what people call evil, with the star nations. Maybe with humans, yes, with psychopaths, sociopaths, but never with our galactic families. I'm not saying that doesn't mean that none exist. I have many friends in the higher realms, in the star nations, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Lyrans. These are all friends of mine. Over many lifetimes, timelines, dimensions, we're together with our star families in the higher realms now. Our higher self is, no matter if you realize it or not, no matter if you're experiencing it or not, it is true. You know, if you turn off the internal dialogue for a moment and connect with your Pleiadian family, star family, and those out there that say they're not connected to the Pleiadians, they're just disconnected from that connection, which is okay too. We're not here to judge. We're just here to, assist Gaia and all her children of the sun in this great ascension process to the best of our ability, to live in the love and the light of Source. Transmit this love no matter how many attacks we have, no matter how many nefarious beings try to stop us. They can't. They can't stop love. They can't stop truth. Truth is eternal. Their thing, their nefarious ways is temporary. It's all part of the illusion. You see, love always wins. Victory is always of the light. Darkness was just merely a concept. That's why the great mind of Walter Russell said that evil exists only in the mind of man. Doesn't mean that man is evil, but we create systems and create realities based on our belief. You see, that's the power of the mind. If people realize this, they would quit projecting fear. They would quit projecting evil thoughts, these evil concepts. And just realize that God is love and everything is love, and what we experienced in the past was a disconnect from that love, was a separated simulation that wasn't even real. And going forward, we say, there is no evil tree, there's no evil cloud, evil planet, Doesn't make humans evil. But when the mind is corrupted, when the mind is coming from a point of ignorance and picking and choosing and liking and hating, all these concepts, then we project evil into the world and then we manifest it based on that belief system. I know it seems airy-fairy to many, but if they realized how the quantum field, how quantum physics works, and how the holographic field is vibration, is frequency. This is what the great geniuses through time have taught humanity, through Dr. Walter Russell, through our beloved Broth, our Venusian Broth, or Nikola Tesla, and many others. Through time, Jesus Christus, we have the Buddha, Lao Tzu of the Tao Te Ching, the Taoist philosophy. They teach all these concepts, how to overcome these false belief systems and return to God, return to Source, return to your true self. Not this false simulated thing. We cut through the nonsense with the sword of truth. We cut through the ignorance with the sword of truth. And our shield is love. When we come from a place of love, of truth, then we are fully protected. When we come from ignorance, then we have another lesson to learn. It's merely a lesson to learn. The sacred winds are blowing in again. Beautiful energy flowing through. It's the most sacred portal. So I'm going to end this with a gasho. Where the left and the right hand, the blue and the red come together to create the purple, the threefold flame in the heart center. Gasho. It's the Buddha in me sees the Buddha in you. There's only one Buddha, which is not a thing. We say mu. In Zen Buddhism, mu means not a thing. For it is everything and nothing at the same time. It's the great paradox of the mind. So we sit in gasho in the joy and bliss of our oneness, of our truth. Let everything else go. In this eternal moment of now. So we smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. We ground and anchor into the earth as we smile our way and laugh our way to freedom, to heaven, the joy and bliss. What my queen and I want for all of you, my sacred condor and I, we want you all to be happy. We want you all to be in peace and living in abundance, abundance and joy with your divine counterparts, with your sacred other, living out a beautiful life here. For we live in a world, in a space of infinite possibilities and infinite potential. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. This is the Nembutsu. For I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite light and infinite life. Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha in Sanskrit, Amida in Japanese. Our winged nation's really singing now. They're very happy, singing their songs of love, of joy, of bliss. So sing from your heart. And simply, happiness, joy is not a future event, it's a now event. All happiness is simply having a happy thought right now. Your mantra should be, now I'm happy, now I'm happy, now I'm happy. And seek that which brings you joy and happiness. And together we lift the spirits of humanity. We lift the spirits, we free spirits. For humans, many humans live like caged human animals in fear and stress, anxiety, all these things. But the cage door is fully open. The cage was the mind, the limited mind, the little mind. The true mind is free, vast, infinite, wild, pure, joyful. So I smile, I send a smile to you, the smile of Buddha mind. Of samadhi, of nirvana, of truth. We send you so much love, blessings, and bliss in the light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.